सर ने स्टार्ट कर दिया है. A very happy morning to all of you. A very happy morning. The temperature here is quite down. उदयपुर में ठंड है. Beautiful weather. आप तभी स्वेटर में देख रहे हैं मुझे. गुलाबी गुलाबी अच्छी वाली ठंड आ गई है. Before we start this beautiful book further, let us talk about. आप लोगों ने कल बहुत अच्छी चीजें करी थी. Like, उसमें से I would like you all to remember one thing. Those who believe in gratitude would always get more. This we should not forget. We should remember always. This is the truth of life. Whether we want to believe in it or we don't want to believe in it. So we will always remember. देखिए ना, ये क्रिएशन है, खूबसूरत दुनिया है. इस खूबसूरत दुनिया का कोई खूबसूरत क्रिएटर तो होगा, कोई हायर एनर्जी होगी. सब चीज लॉ से गवर्न होती है. मुझे नहीं याद है मेरी इस अब तक की जिंदगी में मैंने कभी देखा हूं कि सूरज ईस्ट में से ना निकला. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर. सो और द कैट वुड हैव गिवन बर्थ टू अ डॉग और एनी फ्लावर गिविंग बर्थ टू अनदर फ्लावर. Nothing has happened of this kind. So this creation is governed by a creator. Now, if I believe there is no creator, तो मेरे लिए कोई creator ही नहीं है. As simple as that. मतलब हम में से बहुत सारे लोग अथेइस्ट होते हैं. वो बोलते हैं कोई भगवान नहीं होता है. तो जो मानते हैं भगवान नहीं होता है, तो क्या भगवान नहीं होता? होता है. आप भगवान कह लीजिए, whatever name you give to that creator. तो क्या मुझे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं दिखती है, तो क्या मेरा लाइट नहीं चल रहा? I cannot see electricity, but still there is. I can see my bulb is going on. It's there. It is giving me light. Therefore, if we don't believe in anything, we don't get it. The crux of the story is this. If I don't believe, for the heck of doing, I do it, so it will not come to me. Right? So, and this talks about universal law of attraction also. Universal law of attraction. Imagine, my dear ones, we all live in a family. We all live in a family. For example, there is some discussion with your spouse. You're not happy with the discussion. आपका आपके spouse से किसी बात पर सहमति नहीं है. Hot discussion हो रहा है. या आप गुस्सा भी हो सकते हैं और आप अपने spouse से गुस्सा है. वही spouse जिनके लिए आप सोचते हैं कि ये तो मेरी जान है. Please understand what am I trying to say. Not go on my example. Now, उसी spouse के ऊपर आपको बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है. How is your body language? हमें नहीं पता होता. हमारा माउथ कैसा टिल्ट होता है, एक जैसे कड़वाहट आती है मुंह में. वो आपको आपके स्पाउस के मुंह पे दिखती है कि वो कड़वाहट दिख रही है मुझे. और आपको क्या दिख रहा होता है? आपको उसकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज में कहीं पर भी प्यार नहीं दिख रहा होता है. टोन में कहीं पर भी प्यार नहीं दिख रहा होता है. वर्ड्स में कहीं पर भी ये नहीं होता है. राइट? तो जब आप उस फीलिंग में दिन भर रहते हैं, तो आप दिन भर कैसा निकलता है, फिर वो रात कैसी होती है, फिर अगला दिन कैसा होता है, यदि हम उन्हीं फीलिंग्स में हैं तो. So when we have those feelings, what kind of thoughts you have the whole day? For sure, the thoughts are not very good. We all have experienced. I don't think so anybody here has not experienced it. So now just visualize when you had a hot discussion with your spouse. What are the feelings? What are the thoughts? How is the whole day? Now, come back to another example. Your kids, आपका प्यारा सा छोटा सा बच्चा, उसके साथ you're playing with your kid. What are your thoughts about your kid? What is your body language? You want to embrace the child. You want to kiss that child. Your eyes are full of compassion. Isn't it? This is what. So this is law of attraction. So if I am, so law of attraction it will. Now एक और बात बताइए, my dear friends. We all know that the there is matter means everything is made up of cells. That means everything is made up of atoms. So everything is energetic. हम सब we vibrate at some energy. We are also made up of those atoms. We are also made up of those cells. So that means we are part of the universe. सारे यूनिवर्स में जितनी भी चीजें हैं, आप देखिए वो एटम्स से बनी है. हमारे बॉडी में भी सेल है. Cells are made up of atoms, right? So we are also part of that universe. So when we say in this universe everything vibrates, so that means we are also vibrating, we are also energetic. आप देखिए, when you, like for example, my next door neighbor, every time I see they are going out, they buy a new car. If I'm very happy, what am I feeling? I feel very good for that. If I'm happy for them, I feel very good. बहुत खुशी होती है मुझे, और यार कितना अच्छा है ना, भगवान बहुत खुश रखे यदि मैं ऐसा करती हूँ. तो what am I doing? I am also vibrating at a higher energy. So I would us, and then I would attract good things. Means what? देखिए my dear, when you play a radio, you want to hear songs. You have to tune the vibration, the frequency. When the frequency matches, then only you get to hear those songs from that particular, maybe FM, whatever. In the same way, when we vibrate at a higher energy, what happens? We also attract good things. Now, secondly, if my neighbor, every time they get a new car, they go out, and if I say, my God, इनके पास इतना पैसा आता कहाँ से है? रोज कुछ 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 करते हैं. Now, आप मेरे सेंटेंस में देखिए, मेरे फीलिंग्स में देखिए, क्या चीज है? बू है, बदबू है. किस चीज की? जेलसी की. Now, what will I do? I will also vibrate, but then I would be vibrating at a lower frequency. So when I am vibrating at a lower frequency, मैं वैसी चीजें ही attract करूंगी, ज्यादा से ज्यादा, अच्छी वाली नहीं. So this is law of attraction. So law of attraction, it's a law, fixed चीज है. If you're thinking about good thoughts, thoughts would make your future. Thoughts would make your things. So if you're vibrating at a good thing, I mean at a high frequency, you are attracting greater. So when I mean not good thoughts, I will be attracting those kinds of ugly thoughts. But if I am thinking very good, I'll be get those beautiful things and thoughts. So therefore, Rhonda, by writing this book, she has given us a beautiful way out. Through the help of gratitude, we can get everything in our life. You will just read with me some more, right? I'll talk about it again further. Okay, I'm sharing. Who would like to read? Anybody would be interested to read the book with me? I'll share the book.
यस मैम, अगर कोई नहीं है तो मैम मैं पढ़ लूंगा.
चलिए, हम आपसे शुरू करते हैं सर. दिख रहा है सर आपको?
यस मैम.
ओके, ठीक है.
सो
Today we are starting
या
with the golden thread of gratitude. कल आपने पढ़ा, मैं उसी के बारे में अब तक डिस्कस कर रही थी. So now I'll talk about few more things. जैसे about बच्चों के बारे में, we'll talk about that also. Let us start with the golden thread of gratitude. Yes, sir.
ओके. सो गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन. द गोल्डन थ्रेड ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड. Dating back thousands and thousands of years to the earliest recordings of humankind, the power of gratitude was praised and practiced, and from there was passed on through the centuries, sweeping across the continents, permeating one civilization and culture to the next. The major religions of Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism all have gratitude at their core. Muhammad said that gratitude for the abundance you have received is the best insurance that the abundance will abundance will continue. Buddha said that you have no cause for anything but gratitude and joy. Lao Tzu
Lao
said
Tzu,
that
Lao
if
Tzu, yeah.
said that if you rejoice in the way things are, the whole world will belong to you. Krishna said that whatever he is offered, he accepts with joy. King David spoke of giving thanks to the whole world for everything between the heavens and the earth. And Jesus said, thank you before he performed each miracle.
So it is not anything which is new we are talking about, as you have heard, as you have read. This has been there from the thousands of years. Everybody talked about it. Everybody practiced. These names you all know, right? Some more. Yes.
From the Australian Boringes to the African Maasai and Zulu, from the American Navajo, Shawnee, and Cherokee to the Tahitians, Eskimo, and Maori, the practice of gratitude is at the very root of most indigenous traditions. When you arise in the morning, give thanks for the morning light, for your life and strength. Give thanks for your food and the joy of living. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies with yourself.
Wonderful.
T- Tecum Shah, Native American leader.
Okay. Now, my dear friends, every morning when we get up, what is the reason for us to be thankful? One big reason is there were so many people who slept with us, excuse me, who slept with us last night. They did not get up. वो जिंदा ही नहीं रहे कल का सूरज देखने के लिए. We have opened our eyes. We are there. So we should be very grateful for that. I mean, like when I see around every morning, not only me, my family is also up there. My friends are there. My relatives are there. So there is a lot many reasons for me to be very thankful. If I don't have any reason to be, like if you will sit down and see at your life, look at your life, every small thing when you are not able to see, this is my fault that I take my life for granted. I don't have anything to be grateful about. Yes, sir.
History is laden with famous figures who practiced gratitude and whose achievements put them amongst the greatest human beings who have ever lived. Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King Jr., the Dalai Lama, Leonardo da Vinci, Plato, Shakespeare, Aesop, Blake, Emerson, Dickens, Proust, Descartes, Lincoln, Young, Newton, Einstein, and many, many more. Albert Einstein's scientific discoveries changed the way we see the universe, and when asked about his monumental achievements, he spoke only of giving thanks to others. One of the most brilliant minds of all time thanked other people over 100 times a day for the work they had done.
Yes. So, my dear friends, excuse me, my dear friends, when we read so many people, why are they still there after hundreds of years? The names are still there, and they would be there for many, many more years to come. What is one big reason? Why are they still there? Because they were in gratitude. Yesterday you read, whatever you give to world, it comes back to you. I remember when I was growing up, so sometimes during discussions, I kept on hearing one line, जो आप सब ने भी सुना होगा, आप दूसरों के लिए कुआं खोदते हो तो आप भी उसमें पहले गिरते हो. इसका मतलब क्या था? Whatever you give to the world would come back to you. In the same way, whatever good you will do to others, it will come back to you. Why were stories used, or why were those proverbs used? जब बच्चे छोटे होते हैं, हम उनको स्टोरीज में क्यों सुनाते हैं? अभी भी यदि आपके बच्चे छोटे हैं, if you want to impart any kind of education, if you will straight away, if somebody tells you straight away, do this, do this, do this, we might take it, no, graciously, or we may not, we may just brush it off. But when we talk of the stories, when we talk of the examples, what happens? That same thought, whatever you want that thing to go in, that goes across. Now, the children, when they are born, they are very happy, right? They're very happy. You will always see them in a happy mood. Like, I'm sure many of you who are there on the screen here, they do not know what is मैं bore हो रही हूँ. You don't have this sentence in your dictionary. This bore word is not in your dictionary. At least it is not in mine. I don't know bore होना किसको बोलते हैं, right? So, but why it is now? It is very prevalent. Now, when we are small kids, we are very happy. When we are very happy and we are very energetic. So as we grow up, when we keep hearing from the family, the society, don't do this, do this, do this, do this, we become that way. And that otherwise, this happiness is the source of well-being. This is given to us, and it should be there throughout. So now, when we are talking about Albert Einstein, you know how what kind of discoveries he had. He changed the world, the perspective towards life. But then this man also said that all these achievements would not have been possible for me. Why? Because there were people to support me. I did it because there were people to help me do it. Now we should look at our own lives. हमें भी अपनी आंखें बंद करके इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करने की जरूरत है कि जब कुछ अच्छा होता है तो क्या मैं अपने आप को सिर्फ शाबाशी देती हूँ, अरे वाह रुचि यू डिड इट सो वेल, एज इफ देयर वाज नो participation from others. In the same way, if something went wrong, did I look for people, a name, a person, a situation, circumstances? इसकी वजह से गलत हुआ. That this is something very serious we should introspect in our life. यहाँ से शुरुआत होती है बदलाव की. That when something is not as per what I thought or we wanted, am I blaming somebody else? Or am I thinking how to do it better? Maybe there's some lesson. Therefore, they say when there are when the tough timings are there or the situations are difficult, or still be in gratitude, you will learn something from that, right? So next time when something good happens, am I giving, it's not that I have to bang everybody's door, oh, you did so well for me, you did so well for me. No, my dear ones, we are doing everything in our own with ourselves. हमें किसी से नहीं बोलना है. But when I am grateful to others, I'll have different feelings in my heart, right? So Albert Einstein, with his monumental achievements, he always gave credit to others, that because of them, beautiful learning. So, like, I really love the way he did it, isn't it? So also all of us would stick to this. Next time when something is not as per what we wanted, we will not blame others. Because of you, I did not do this. Because of you, this went wrong. It is never because of others. Never. So decide it for today that I'm not going to blame. This is the first lesson of gratitude. Appreciation. So we will be able to appreciate only when we don't have complaint. If we have complaint, we can never appreciate, because आपके मुंह में कड़वा और मीठा दोनों एक साथ नहीं आ सकता. Right, dear friends? Okay. Yes, sir.
Is it any wonder that so many of life's mysteries were revealed to Albert Einstein? Is it any wonder that Albert Einstein made some of the greatest scientific discoveries in history? He practiced gratitude every single day of his life, and in return, he received many forms of abundance.
Jatin
When
sir,
Isaac,
Jatin sir, don't you think so? It's a very good example. Whatever you give out to world, you would receive more,
absolutely, ma'am, absolutely, no doubt
isn't it?
about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
When Isaac Newton was asked how he had achieved the scientific discoveries he made, he said that he stood on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton, recently voted the greatest contributor to science and humankind, was also grateful to those men and women who lived before him. The scientists, philosophers, inventors, discoverers, and prophets who practiced gratitude, reaped its results, and most were aware of its inherent power. Yet still gratitude's power is unknown to most people today because to experience the magic of gratitude in your life, you have to practice it.
Beautiful lines. I will repeat it for you. Yet still, gratitude's power is unknown to most people today, and it's a fact, my dear ones. Like when we talk to many people, like when I get, we also get, personally, so many people, they call us, they discuss with us. So, like, the whole book is completed. It is not that I'm finding fault, it's not. I am just trying to tell you because we are just beginning. So now, after when we are about to finish the book, they would say how to write it because we have not tried. So now, what I'm trying to say is gratitude's power is unknown to many people, that how simple it is. With the help of gratitude, we can change our life. If you stick with us for all 30 days, you will see the difference in yourself. Now, this difference can be somebody might have 50%, somebody have 90%, we are at a very different level. That is fine. But we all will find the difference, right? So, therefore, gratitude Gratitude's power is unknown to most people today because to experience the magic of gratitude in your life, you have to practice it. Again, if I just look at the gym, if I hear the video every day, how the people are going to the gym, or I'm listening to a video, watching the video, how would one exercise? Do you think so? I would lose my weight unless I exercise. Same is the case here. Unless I practice that magic of gratitude, then only I'll experience how life changing phenomena it's that. Right, dear ones? Now, my discovery is about this. See, the author of the book is Rhonda Byrne. She has written many books, and one of those books is Secret also. Now, this book, I feel this has changed life of many people. So, this right now, she's talking about her discovery. She's talking about her life. Yes, Jatin sir.
My discovery. My story is a perfect example of what life is like when a person is ignorant of gratitude and what happens when you make gratitude a part of your life. If I had been asked 6 years ago if I was a grateful person, I would have answered, yes, for sure, I am a grateful person. I say thank you when I receive a gift, when someone opens a door for me, or when a person does something for me. The truth is, I was not a grateful person at all. I didn't know what being grateful really meant. And just saying the words thank you on the odd occasion certainly didn't make me a grateful person. My life without gratitude was pretty challenging. I was in debt and it was increasing a little bit every month. I worked really hard, but my finances never improved. In trying to keep up with the mounting debt and obligation, I was living with a continuous undercurrent of stress. My relationships swung like a pendulum from fair to disastrous because I never seemed to have enough time for each person.
Yes.
While I was what
Yes, one.
would be
One
termed
second, sir.
healthy, sorry, yeah,
Yeah, 1 second, sir. You see, we generally speaking, if we are around 30 people in one room, and if somebody says, if we all 30 people are asked, just imagine, please. If we are 30 people in a room and we are asked, how many of you are positive? How many people are you? How many of you show gratitude or are grateful? We all will raise our hands. Now, when we raise our hands, my partner, my partner looks at me and he's got a feeling, she is not grateful because every day that person is experiencing things from me for which he really doesn't like me. Now, what I'm trying to tell you here is we all think that, yes, I am a very grateful person. Nobody feels that I am not grateful or I am a negative person. Although this being negative and positive, we all are. In the one day, we are many times, we are positive and we are negative. Nobody can say that I don't. become negative. No, it's not that. Emotions would come to you, but in that those emotions, how do I react? And after that has passed away, am I still in those emotions, or have I travel out of it? That is, we'll talk about it one day. So now Rhonda is saying that her life was not at all good. No, she had, or we all have what kind of problems in our life? Something related to money, career, family, health. These are major few things in our life which affect us. Now she's also talking about those things. She did not have money. She was in debt. Her, excuse me, her relationships, they were, moving from this side to this side. So she's saying that she was not at all grateful, that person. See, we all understand ourselves. We know. But then, am I very truly accepting things or not? So she says she was not a very grateful person. Rather, she did not know how to really be grateful about it. We all think I've said thank you. I'll give you one example. It's a very old example now. By God's grace, we have moved away. You see, some of you already know this example, but I feel, when it is a real life example, you can really connect with me what I'm talking about. Now, during COVID, my mother was here. So when my mother was here, now one night, her sugar level went drastically down. And I was not aware that how, I have never experienced what happens when the sugar level goes down. I'm talking about that time, COVID time. Now that night, somehow in the middle of the night, I got up. When I went to washroom, I saw my mother was not, the way she was sleeping, I felt something is wrong. So when I went there, she did not respond. I called, kept on calling, she did not respond. But I could see that her eyes were half open. She was breathing, but she was not responding. For some time, I kept on moving her, hilati rahi main, but she did not respond to it. Then it was raining like cats and dogs that night. So I asked my husband, we also tried. Then we thought now, and then, in my apartment, there's one doctor also. Unfortunately, that time, something around 1:30, the doctor was still in his hospital, operation, OT, because there was some emergency. So he could not make it. He was not at home. So now we had no choice but to call for ambulance. Now, COVID time, you all remember how it was. So we kept on trying for the ambulance. In the meantime, my husband, he called one of his cousins. His cousin had a hospital at once upon a time, and he was quite experienced in all these things. So we called him. He lives around some 15-20 minutes away from my place. So in the middle of the night, something around 2 something, we called him. बरसात पड़ रही, आज नहीं पड़ेगी तो कब पड़ेगी, ऐसी बरसात पड़ रही है. अब उस हमारे कजिन को हमने बुलाया. अब हम एम्बुलेंस के लिए ट्राई करते रहे. एम्बुलेंस आई नहीं. आई तो उसमें कुछ भी नहीं था, स्ट्रेचर भी नहीं था. 5th फ्लोर से मम्मी को नीचे कैसे लेके जाएंगे? वी कैन नॉट कैरी हर. सो वी वर डिस्कसिंग एंड ऑल डूइंग ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ये इस कजिन की जिसकी मैं आपको बात बता रही हूँ ना, जिसको हमने बुलाया, कुछ टाइम पहले मेरे हस्बैंड का एक्सीडेंट हुआ था. तो उनका फीमर बोन में मल्टीपल फ्रैक्चर्स हुए थे. तो ही टुक लिटिल लॉन्गर टू, तो उसके बाद हमको आना जाना पड़ता था. तो माय हस्बैंड वाज नॉट एबल टू ड्राइव फॉर सम टाइम. तो हमको कहीं भी आना जाना पड़ता था, तो वो कजिन हमारे साथ चलते रहते थे, छोड़ के आते थे, लेके आते थे. और वी वर वेरी हैप्पी. हमेशा ऐसे मन से थैंक्स निकलता था कि बेचारे लेके आते हैं, लेके जाते हैं. नाउ अब वही कजिन उस रात को बैठे बेचारे हमारे साथ. देन एम्बुलेंस आई, उसमें कुछ भी नहीं है. देन वी ट्राइड अगेन कि एक बार वापस देखते नीचे डॉक्टर साहब आ गए हैं क्या. डॉक्टर साहब आ गए. हम उनको ऊपर बुला के आए. उन्होंने कहा इनका शुगर लेवल देखा तो 35 चल रहा है. मैडम आप फटाफट चाशनी बनाओ और इसको चाशनी में पिलाओ, शरबत पिलाओ. हम मम्मी को शरबत पिलाए जा रहे चिल्लाए. एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम माय मदर शी वाज लुकिंग एट अस, एंड व्हेन शी सॉ आवर कजिन शी वाज सेइंग इतनी रात को इनको क्यों बुलाया आपने. नाउ शी वाज ऑलराइट. हमने भी वो गहरी सांस ली, लाइक रिलीव्ड. नाउ Again, when he was leaving, हमने उनसे थैंक्स कहा, थैंक यू कहा. माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, जब वो हमको लेके जाते थे अपनी गाड़ी में, छोड़ते जाते थे, तभी भी हम थैंक यू बोलते थे. और आज आधी रात को भी हमने उनको थैंक यू कहा. अब आप सोचिए कि क्या दोनों थैंक यू का फीलिंग सेम होगा? यस माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, कैन यू प्लीज शेयर विथ मी? क्या दोनों थैंक यू सेम होगा? इफ यू कैन नॉट स्पीक, प्लीज चैट में डालिए. क्या दोनों थैंक यू सेम होंगे? जब वो हमको कहीं ले जाते थे, छोड़ते थे, तब भी हम उनको थैंक यू बोलते थे. आज मिडिल ऑफ द नाइट जब हमने वो हमारी मदद के लिए आए हैं और वो जा रहे हैं, उनकी प्रेजेंस, तभी भी हमने उनको थैंक यू कहा. तो क्या दोनों थैंक यू सेम होगा?
No, no, ma'am.
हाँ.
The
Oh,
feeling
ma'am.
of gratitude, the feeling of gratitude and thankfulness in the second case will be much, much more than in the previous cases.
Yes. How many of you believe this? Yes or no? How many of you believe that the second case में हमारी feelings, हमारा जो grateful होने का जो एक level होगा, वो ज्यादा होगा? How many of you believe that? Yes, this time thank you is from heart. So, dear friends, this is gratitude. जब आपके वो मन से आ रहा है, एक वर्ड से थैंक यू आ रहा है, एक मन से थैंक यू आ रहा है. जो मन से थैंक यू आ रहा है, that is gratitude. This is the very thin difference in that thank you. And इस thank you को बोलते वक्त मेरे मन से मेरे every cell of my body was blessing him. इतनी बारिश आधी रात को he is here with us. So this was gratitude. I gave you this whole example so that you know what are we talking. Thank you तो हम उस केस में भी बोले, इस केस में भी बोले. But this is gratitude. I'm sure you all must have understood the difference between the two. Yes. Yes, sir.
While I was what
Huh.
would be termed healthy, I feel exhausted at the end of each day, and I always got my fair share of colds and the latest illnesses going around each season. I had moments of happiness when I went out with friends or I went on a vacation. But then the reality having to work harder to pay for those pleasures would sweep over me.
Hmm.
I wasn't living, I was surviving. From day to day and from paycheck to paycheck, I would no sooner solve one life problem than more problems would appear. But then something happened that would change everything in my life. From that day forward, I discovered a secret about life. And
लड़की
as a
बोलती है मेरे
result
मैम.
of my discovery,
हाँ जी, पढ़िएगा sir.
Yes,
huh,
master.
and as a result of my discovery, one of the things I began to do was practice gratitude each day. As a result of this, everything in my life changed. And the more I practiced gratitude, the more miraculous were the results. My life truly became magical.
So, my dear friends, if she can make her life magical with the help of gratitude, so can we. So we can also do that, isn't it? This is what we learned from her. Yes, sir. Jatin,
Uh,
sir? Yeah.
Ji, uh, for the first time in my life, I became debt free. And shortly after that, I had all the money I needed to do whatever I wanted. Problems in my relationships, work, and health disappeared. And instead of facing daily obstacles, my days became filled with one good thing after another, and my health and energy increased dramatically. And I felt better than I had in my 20s. My relationships became much more meaningful, and I enjoyed more good times with my family and friends in just a few months than I had in all the previous years. More than anything else, I felt happier than I thought it was possible to feel. I was blissfully happy, the happiest I had ever been. Gratitude changed me, and my whole life magically changed.
Wonderful. So, like so many challenges, and these challenges we also face. It's not that we are any different. We all have, if not this one, another one. This is life. So it would go on, right? So now when we get something because of which we can change our life, would we not be interested in that? Yes. We would be very much interested. So bring the magic into your life. You see, the magic is outside you. When you look at this picture, the magic is outside. It is everywhere. Now, when I believe in it, when I think it is there, I will get it. So now, with this help of gratitude, if this room is very dark, and if I have gratitude, with the help of gratitude, it is so simple. Why? What is the theory about it? It is very simple. So by doing simple things, we can change our lives. Like somebody says, आपसे कोई कहता है आप कुछ भी चीज 2 मिनट के लिए करिए, आपकी लाइफ में बहुत सारे चेंजेस आ जाएंगे, तो आप कहेंगे मुझे भी बताइए व्हाट आर वो 2 मिनट की क्या चीज करनी है. आई ऑल्सो वॉन्ट टू चेंज माई लाइफ बिकॉज human beings, as a human being, I should always be vying for better and better. Why not? भगवान ने मुझे इस दुनिया में, इस क्रिएशन में, क्रिएटर ने मुझे सबसे सुपीरियर बनाया है, मुझे यानी ह्यूमन बींग्स को. And human beings has got human beings have willingness, human beings have got emotions. So why, if I can make my life better, you all are, right? So by bringing this magic in your life, so when I am in gratitude, this magic would really, really brighten my life, this my room, everything. Yes. Yes, sir. Jatin sir.
No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your current circumstances, the magic of gratitude will change your entire life. I have received letters from thousands of people in the worst imaginable situation who have changed their lives completely by practicing gratitude. I have seen miracles take place in health where there seemed to be no hope. I have seen marriages saved and broken relationships transform into magnificent relationships. I have seen those in total poverty became prosperous, and I have seen people in depression catapult into joyful and fulfilling lives.
As don't
Gratitude.
you think so? Don't you think so, dear ones? That these are all these things, we all have in our lives. One thing or the other, if you talk about our life, mean all the human beings. Don't you think so? These are the things which we also have. We want to change certain things which she's talking about. So it's all these things just by being in gratitude. Yes, sir.
Uh, Gratitude can magically turn your relationships into joyful and meaningful relationships, no matter what state they are in now. Gratitude can miraculously make you more prosperous so that you have the money you need to do the things you want to do. It will increase your health and bring a level of happiness beyond what you have ever felt before. Gratitude will work its magic to accelerate your career, increase success, and bring out your dream job or whatever it is you want to do. In fact, whatever it is, what you want that you want to be, do, or have, gratitude is a way to receive it. The magical power of gratitude turns your life into gold.
Yes. Now, when we are talking about this book, my dear friends, when we'll start from day one, you will find that there are different practices every day. And what are they for? You see, for example, as I said, now if I start going to gym, do you think so? मतलब मैंने 5 घंटे मैंने जिम में बिताए हैं. I'm on the machines, I'm working out, everything doing. After 5 years, when I step up on my weighing scale, do you think so? It will show, okay, 5 kgs gone, 10 kgs gone, because I have sweat for 5 hours? No. Why? Because everything takes time. So, in the same way, but you will suggest me, ma'am, you have to do it every day. If you will do it today and next tomorrow, if you feel okay, after 10 days, it will show up. No. That is an ongoing process. So, in the same way, when we are into this magic of gratitude, what will happen? This power of gratitude will change all the examples she's given in our life.
As you practice gratitude, you will understand why particular things in your life may have gone wrong and why certain things might be missing from your life. As you make gratitude a way of life, you will wake up each morning so excited to be alive. You will find yourself completely in love with your life. Everything will seem effortless. You will feel as light as a feather and happier than you have ever felt before. While challenges may come, you will know how to overcome them and learn from them. Every day will be magical. Every day will be filled with far more magic than when you were a child.
So it is an ongoing process, as I said. Now, if somebody says, no, I'm a very busy person, I cannot. Suppose now a doctor has advised somebody that you have to go for a walk every day because your sugar levels are very high. And if you will not walk, it is going to harm you more. Now, if the person says, no, doctor, I don't have time, what will be the answer given by the doctor? Can anybody tell me? Doctor says you have to walk every day if you want to be healthy. And if the person says, no, no, doctor, I don't have time, I cannot do it. What should be? Okay, you are the doctor. What will you answer to that patient of yours? Anybody?
Uh, us basically, हम उन्हें यही कहेंगे कि your health will deteriorate in the coming times.
Okay. Any other sentence? Anybody? Anybody? Unmute and tell me, what do you think? So would you be answering that person if you are that doctor?
मतलब टाइम रहते उसकी कदर कर लो बॉडी की
Okay,
हेल्थ।
very good. कोई और बोलना चाहेगा? कोई और भी बोलना चाहेगा? Thank you so much, Jatin sir, for answering there. Anybody else? Will you not say anything? If you are that doctor, will you not say anything? Or is everybody working also, so you are very engrossed in your work also? My dear, I've heard doctors saying, ठीक है आपकी लाइफ है. No, at times when you say, sir, मुझे तो इतनी सारी दवाइयां नहीं खाई जाती, तो डॉक्टर क्या बोलता है? ठीक है, बीमार रहो, मट्टी को, आपकी लाइफ है. So in the same way, my dear friends, if I say I don't have time up for doing my practices, as you will go along further with us, you will see every day new practices are there. Very simple practice, which would change which would change our life, which would change everything for us. But still, if I say I don't have time, so now if I don't have time, this is my life. If I don't, then I don't want to change it, isn't it? So if somebody says, do this, you will be very happy. Now, all of us want to be happy. Who doesn't want to be happy? But do you think so? By just saying, I'm happy, I'll be happy, I have to feel also it, right? Just saying the mere words would not help. So, dear friends, when we practice gratitude, we will feel very light. We will feel very happy. Remember these two things throughout the book reading. This is what we have to experience. What I'm trying to say, when we really are in gratitude, these are the feelings one would feel. So this is, you can say, kind of the signs that, okay, yes, I'm in gratitude because I'm feeling happiness. And you know better whether I'm feeling happy or not. So every day, if I want the day to be magical, I would do it. Now the question is, please ask yourself, is your life magical? Now, as she says here, before I move further, you will know how to overcome them. Means what? After you read the book, it is not that there wouldn't be any challenges in your life, but we would know how to overcome them. We would learn how to do things there. So ask yourself, you don't have to answer anybody. Is your life magical? Yes, sir.
Is your life magical? You can tell right now how much you have actually used gratitude in your life. Just take a look at all of the major areas in your life: money, health, happiness, career, home, and relationships.
Yeah.
The areas of your life that are abundant and wonderful are where you have used gratitude and are experiencing the magic as a result.
Hmm.
Any areas that are not abundant and wonderful are due to a lack of gratitude. It's a simple fact. When you are not grateful, you cannot receive more in return. You have stopped the magic from continuing in your life. When you are not grateful, you stop the flow of better health, better relationships, more joy, more money, and the advancement of your job, career, or business. To receive, you have to give. It's a law. Gratitude is giving thanks, and without it, you cut yourself off from the magic and from receiving everything you want in life.
Yes. So, my dear friends, as I said, everybody has few things which dominate the life. For example, as I said, happiness, career, home, relationships, money. Now, if we all will close our eyes, if there is any struggle in life, this is related to one of these things which I'm talking about, or which is written here on the screen. We are reading it. Now, today, before we move further, I want all of you to write in your copy. Just do it now. Write it anywhere, in your mobile, in your copy, anywhere. You just tap and open another window and just do it. Write these things: money, health, excuse me, money, health, happiness, career, home, relationship. 6 things we are writing, and give marks out of 10. See, today I'm doing this exercise. I'll be doing the same exercise with you after the end of the book, after we have read the last process. We will do it again. So please remember to do it. Write all these 6 things in your life and then give marks out of 10. Right? Why am we are doing this activity? You yourself will see in this journey of 30 days, you will find you will not give same marks in all the areas of your life. Secondly, again, close your eyes and look at all the areas, all 6 areas of your life. Now, whichever area is not flourishing, whichever area of your life, for example, you have a lot of money, but the health is not coming up to the same level. I have good job, but my relationships are not very good. So now, in that case, what is very clear? It is that the area of my life which is not performing well, I am not in gratitude in that area of my life. It's just that in that particular area of my life, I have to see the reasons, the opportunities, or the circumstances where I'm more grateful. I have to learn. We'll talk about that also. So please do this exercise. Yes, dear.
The bottom line of
Sorry. Yeah.
ungratefulness is that when we are not grateful, we are taking things in our life for granted. When we take things for granted, we are unintentionally taking from ourselves. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if we take something for granted, we will be taken from as a result. Remember, whoever does not have gratitude, even he or she has, will be taken from him or her. Most certainly, you have been grateful at various times in your life, but to see the magic and cause a radical change to your current circumstances, you have to practice gratitude and make it your new way of life.
Yes. So the more you are in gratitude, the more is the receiving, my dear friends. Always remember, more gratitude, more receiving. Now, if I'm talking about abundance, abundance doesn't mean money. Abundance doesn't mean only property. Doesn't mean only how much cash you have, how much what all jewelry you have. Abundance can be very good health. That is abundance. You have very supportive family. That is abundance. You have very loyal, good friends. You can always fall back on. We all live in the era of Facebook where we have thousands of friends. But do you fall back on any of them when there is a challenge in your life? If I mean, friends, I'm talking about those you are depend upon them for things in your life whenever you need them. That is abundance. You have got Nishaji. Please go on mute. And my dear friends, if you have got lot many books in your house, to read. That is abundance. You've got a lot of money. That is, of course, you know that. All your relationships are very good. I mean, you are a person who everybody wants to sit with you. You are a person who enjoys with people. You don't look at faults. You want to sit, enjoy whatever relationship it is. You just accept the person as it is. That is so. All these things, when we do, we receive more. So this receiving is directly proportionate to the gratitude we have. So therefore, these lines, always remember, write them on a piece of paper and please paste them somewhere. You see, if you will do these 2, 3 things also, and if you will do few things, in 30 days, you will experience what you have not till whatever your age is now. You will not experience, you have not experienced that. Just believe for time being. If you don't like it, stop it later. Nobody will force you. So, whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. So, we will wait and see how the changes are. Let us finish this another one page only. Yes.
मैम आप ना म्यूट कर सकते हो ना आप
मैंने होस्ट बनाया है सर को, तो मेरे से यहाँ से कुछ
आप
भी
ना
नहीं।
सबको म्यूट कर सकते हो फिर मैं अनम्यूट कर लूंगा और आप भी कर
कैसे करूंगी सर यहाँ से मैं? वन सेकेंड, वन
ऑप्शन
सेकेंड। हाँ हाँ
एक मिनट मेरे को होस्ट अपना
हाँ, यू आर द होस्ट सर।
मैंने दूसरा चालू किया अभी वो उसमें दूसरे में चालू किया ना
निशा मैम के यहाँ से शायद प्रेशर कुकर चल रहा है, वहां पर है। ओके, आई डू इट।
आप
हो गया मैम सबको म्यूट कर
हाँ
दिया
हाँ
था आपने
हाँ हाँ।
ठीक है द मैजिक फॉर्मूला knowledge is a treasure but practice is the key to it Ibrahim Khaldun al-Muqtiba scholar and statesman ancient myths and legends say that to bring forth magic a person must first say the magic words bringing forth magic from gratitude works in the same way and first you must say the magic words thank you I cannot begin to tell you how important the words thank you are for your life. To live in gratitude, to experience the magic in your life, thank you must become the two words you deliberately say and feel more than any other words. They need to become your identity. Thank you is the bridge from where you are now to the life of your dreams.
Yes. So just deliberately say. It's not that आप फालतू तो नहीं बोलते ना अपन. Deliberately means whenever somebody has done something, we will say thank you. This is how to start with. This will be the bridge from where we are now to the magical life of gratitude which we are talking. So we will start with this word thank you. Whoever does some very small things, even in the family, we will do it. Thank you. How many times you have said thank you to your mother? Thank you to your wife? Just we will say, we will look at it. Oh my God, she takes so a lot many pains for me to be in the kitchen and do things for me, or other things in the household, or your subordinates, or your colleagues. Right? Today, from today onwards, start looking at things. Don't take life for granted. It is not our birthright. आज एक किसी घर में कोई गरीब बच्चा पैदा हुआ है तो उस बच्चे से पूछा नहीं गया था कि आप इस गरीब घर में आना चाहते हो क्या? नो। यस
The
सर।
magic formula deliberately think and say the magic words thank you. The more you deliberately think and say the magic words thank you, the more gratitude you feel. The more gratitude you deliberately think and feel, the more abundance you will receive.
Yes. So
Gratitude
your
is a
abundance is depending on your gratitude, and your gratitude is how many times you say and feel thank you. Yes, sir.
gratitude is a feeling. So the ultimate aim in practicing gratitude is to deliberately feel it as much as you can because it's the force of your feeling that accelerate the magic in your life. Newton's law is one for one. What you give, you receive equally. That means if you increase your feeling of gratitude, the results in your life will expand to be equal to your feeling. The truer the feeling, the more sincerely grateful you are, the faster your life will change.
Yes, sir.
When you discover how little practice it takes, how easy it is to incorporate gratitude into your daily life, and when you see the magical results for yourself, you will never want to return to the life you used to live. If you practice gratitude a little, your life will change a little. If you practice gratitude a lot every day, your life will change dramatically and in ways that you can hardly imagine.
Yes. So, dear friends, gratitude is a feeling. Whenever you will be in gratitude, you can very well feel it. How will you feel it? Your level of happiness would increase. If you know how chakras work, your heart chakra will expand. So, from now onwards, if you are not into deliberately saying thank you, we will start saying thank you. And then, because no, as we all know, whatever you give, you receive. The more you do that, the more you receive that. So now, from now onwards, now we have discovered those who were, for those, it is for the first time, even for all of us who have been doing it. See, whenever you start reading the book, your vibrations they change a lot. For me, they change always. I am in more depth of it whenever I'm into reading and whenever I practice all these processes. So it changes my life. So it will change yours also. I'm very sure. So coming to you, Manisha. So if you will practice little, it will come. It will show little. If you will practice it more, it will show it more. So let us start doing it now. Yes, yes, Manisha.
Good morning, ma'am.
Manisha Garg, don't both of them see it.
Ma'am, I want to share a lively example. Uh,
Yes.
my son is now 1 year plus, 1 year few days. Whenever when he used to do naughtiness now, he used to throw things like कुछ भी दिखता है तो he used to pick and throw.
हाँ.
So तो मैं उसको इशारा करके बोलती थी कि ना दे दो लाओ 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 लाओ. And as he used to give me ना, I used to say thank you. ठीक है. Now what is happening? Suppose he has picked up my mobile. Okay. एंड मैं पहले ही बोल देती हूँ थैंक यू. वो स्ट्रेट अवे लाके मुझे देता है. वो
Wow.
थैंक यू शब्द को समझ गया कि मुझे मम्मा को जाके देना है. 1 साल का बच्चा रे. मैं एकदम शॉक्ड हूँ कि ये थैंक यू वर्ड जब उसने मुझे कुछ लाके दिया, मैंने 5-10 दिन उसको कंटिन्यू किया थैंक यू बोल के. अब उसके हाथ में कोई ऐसी चीज होती है जो वो फेंकने वाला होता है, मैं कहूंगी थैंक यू,
Wonderful.
वो ठीक लाके मुझे देता है. दिस वाज वंडरफुल, सो आई शेयर
Wow.
विथ यू ऑल.
Wonderful. Wonderful. See, इसमें as I always say, अपन सबके पास हर situation में दो choice होती है, negative and the positive. Now, as she said, she would have shouted, "मेरे को दे, मेरे को दे, मेरे को, don't throw, don't throw, don't throw." This is what the reaction is, right?
Yes.
But instead, she said, "Thank you, thank you." Way of life changed for the person also, for her also. Wonderful, great. Anybody would like to share something?
यस मैम.
Yes, Sushma ji.
मैम मैंने जो आपको ये गुड न्यूज दी थी कि मेरे बेटे का रुका हो गया है, सिर्फ मैं वही विजुअलाइज करती थी. जैसे हरी सर बोलते थे, मैंने भी विजुअलाइज किया कि मेरे बेटे की शादी हो रही है, रीतें हो रही हैं. फिर मैंने डांस भी किया वहां एंगेजमेंट फंक्शन पे, और उसके बाद मैंने बहू का वेलकम भी किया मैम, और वो सच हो गया.
Very
आई
good.
एम वेरी हैप्पी. और सबसे बड़ी बात मैम, कल वो बच्ची ने मुझे फोन किया तो मैंने उसको बोला कि बेटा तू भी एक बार मेरे कहने से ग्रेटिट्यूड क्लास ज्वाइन कर.
Wow.
मैम
Wonderful.
वो बोलती है कि मुझे बुक रीडिंग का इतना शौक है, मेरे पास ऑलरेडी द सीक्रेट है. तो मैंने कहा तो मेरे पास द मैजिक है, क्योंकि मैम मेरी फ्रेंड ने मेरे को ये गिफ्ट भेजा है मैम, द मैजिक बुक.
Ah,
तो मैंने कहा मेरे पास वो है, लेकिन मैं फिर भी अटेंड करती हूँ. उनका एक्सप्लेन करने का तरीका बहुत अच्छा है. कहते ठीक है, जब मैं आऊंगी ना मैं जरूर ज्वाइन करूंगी.
wonderful. Great.
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू, थैंक यू,
Okay.
थैंक
You're
यू.
welcome, sir. You're welcome, ma'am.
मैम मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है.
हाँ हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
मैम जैसे हम लोग जाते हैं सिग्नल्स पे, बहुत सारी यंग लेडीज भी होती हैं, छोटे बच्चे भी होते हैं. जैसे हम ग्रेटिट्यूड में सीखते हैं ना, जितना हम देंगे उससे बढ़ के हमको आएगा. लेकिन मैम वो इतनी मतलब बालों में स्टिकिंग करके घूम रही है, सब कुछ कर रही है, फिर भी वो सिग्नल पे हर जगह पैसे मांगती हैं। क्या उनको देना सही है?
देखिए, ये क्वेश्चन मेरे दिमाग में कुछ साल पहले आया था। मेरे साथ भी एग्जैक्टली ये हो रहा था। मेरे ख्याल से 4-5 साल पहले की बात है। तो मुझे लगता था कि यार ये बच्चे तो गलत गलत आदतें पड़ जाती है इन लोगों को, हम इनको पैसे क्यों दें। ठीक है। फिर मुझे ऐसा लगा, फिर मुझे कुछ साल बाद रियलाइज हुआ, देखिए साहब, मैं नहीं दे रही हूँ तो दूसरा कोई तो दे ही रहा है। ठीक है। सेकेंडली, इनके पास जो इनकी आस्क है, उनकी वजह से इनके पास आ रहा है। तो अब मैंने क्या डिसाइड किया हुआ है कि मैं उनको, कुछ नहीं होता है तो कैश देती हूँ, अदरवाइज आई जनरली कीप समथिंग इन माय, मेरे पास से, कि विच आई कैन गिव देम। और यदि मेरे पास वो भी नहीं होता, आजू बाजू में कुछ खाने पीने की चीज होती है, तो मैं उसको बोलती हूँ कुछ खाना मैं खिला देती हूँ, इफ इट इज
मैम
पॉसिबल। बट ट्रैफिक सिग्नल पे आप खड़े हो, ये सारी चीजें नहीं होती हैं, तो फिर मैं बहुत बार दे देती हूँ।
मैम यही सब हमने भी किया था। मैं एक मतलब जैसे स्वीट शॉप पे पहुंची, मैं बहुत छोटा बच्चा था, मे बी मेरे ख्याल से 6 और 7 इयर्स का होगा। मैंने उसको, मैं उसका नाम नहीं जानती, कुछ भी नहीं, वो नॉर्मली पैसे मांग रहा था। तो मैंने उसको बोला, कान्हा तेरे को भूख लगी है, आजा मैं तेरे को आज समोसा खिलाती हूँ। कहते नहीं। साथ में जो लेडी खड़ी थी उसको इशारा कर रही थी, समोसा नहीं 10 रुपए मांग। तो वो बोलता है कि नहीं, आप मुझे समोसा मत दिलाओ, आप मुझे ना 10 रुपए दो। मैंने कहा क्या लेना है? चाय पीऊंगा। मैंने कहा चल मैं तेरे को चाय क्या जूस पिलाती हूँ।
हाँ।
लेकिन मैम नहीं लिया। और मेरे सामने जो एक जैसे आजकल सब देते हैं खाने पीने का, कुछ समोसाज लिए उसने, सब गरीब जो वहां खड़े थे सबको दिया। मैम बच्चों ने ना समोसा उसके सामने ही फेंक दिया।
ओहो।
कहते हैं हमें पैसे चाहिए, ये नहीं चाहिए।
ये तो एक छोटा सा एक्सपीरियंस है सुषमा जी, सब लोग ऐसे नहीं होते हैं। अगेन उसकी अपनी विलिंगनेस है। एक बात बताओ, आप सबने कैसे सुने होंगे कि एक भिखारी था, जब वो मर गया तो उसके पास से करोड़ों रुपए निकले।
ये मैम उस टाइम हुआ
तो
जब ये
अब,
नोटबंदी हुई।
हाँ, तो अब मुझे एक बात बताइए, उस बंदे के पास आपकी जेब में, या चलो एक मिनट के लिए अपन अपने आप को विजुअलाइज करते हैं कि यदि मेरे जेब में बहुत सारे पैसे हैं, बट मैंने अपनी लाइफ को कुछ नहीं करना है, तो ये भी तो मेरी विलिंगनेस है कि सब कुछ होने के बाद भी मैं उन फटे हुए चीथड़ों में रहना चाहती हूँ।
Yes, ma'am.
राइट। लाइफ तो ये हम सबकी अपनी चॉइस है। तो यदि आपका मन कहता है कि आप दे दो, तो विदाउट एनी, अब मैं विदाउट इफ्स एंड बट्स में, मुझे उस वक्त जो मेरा मन कहता है मैं उसको कर देती हूँ। ये मेरा अपना ओपिनियन है।
मैम हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि जैसे जो छोटे पैकेट्स आते हैं ना बिस्किट
हाँ
के,
बस हम भी यही
हाँ,
करते हैं।
वो हम
हाँ
लोग
हाँ।
गाड़ी में रखते हैं
बस
और
बस
वो
बस।
देते हैं। लेकिन अगर वो पैसे
एनीथिंग।
मांगते, मैं यंगस्टर हूँ जैसे, और अच्छी यंग लेडी हूँ या जेंट्स जो भी होते हैं, मैं नहीं देती कैश। आपको
ये सब
चाहिए ये
अपन,
लो।
सबका अपना अपना उसमें वो है। इसमें कोई नथिंग इज राइट इन दिस वर्ल्ड, देयर इज नथिंग इज राइट, देयर इज नथिंग इज रॉन्ग माय डियर। हम सब जैसा सोचते हैं, सबके अलग अलग सोच है। इट्स ओके।
ओके।
यस।
थैंक यू मैम। थैंक।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। मनीषा जी भी अब पार्ले की जी की बिस्किट्स रखते हैं। वंडरफुल। ग्रेट। एनी शेयरिंग माय डियर फ्रेंड्स? सो इफ दैट्स द केस, अभी किसी के पास कोई शेयरिंग अब आया करेगी, तो हम अब कल मिलेंगे वापस। We'll continue from here. A magical book. So keep thinking about it. मैंने आपको एक एक्सरसाइज दी है आज। 6 एरियाज ऑफ आवर लाइफ है। मनी, करियर, मैं उसको ग्रुप में डाल दूंगी अभी। मनी, करियर, हेल्थ, जो मनी, करियर, हेल्थ, हैप्पीनेस, इस तरह 6 चीजें हैं। आप उन 6 को अपनी लाइफ में कैसी है, 10 में से मार्क्स देंगे। राइट योर वंस। और ये कहीं पर आप याद करिएगा, सेम एक्टिविटी वी विल रिपीट एट द एंड ऑफ द रीडिंग ऑफ द बुक। 30 दिन के बाद हम वापस करेंगे। आप खुद अभी मार्क्स देंगे, आप खुद उस वक्त भी मार्क्स देंगे। यू विल फाइंड lot of change in your life, lot of abundance in your life. As I told you, abundance doesn't mean only money, right? Okay. So dear friends, आपसे इजाजत लेते हैं। Thank you so much for joining and being with us,
थैंक
reading
यू
the book together.
थैंक
Thank
यू
you so
मैम। थैंक
much.
यू
रुचि
सर।
मैम, थैंक यू वेरी मच। और
Sir,
आज कहाँ तक हुआ मैडम?
Sir, मैं आपको डालती हूँ. A magical book. You have to read from page 21. A magical book.
Thank you.
चलो. See you
Okay, ma'am.
everybody.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you,
magical
ma'am.
day, all
Thank
of
you
you.
so much.
Thank you. Bye.